I think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Okay guys, what's up? Nova here today to do One Piece chapter 816 review. Now before I get on this, I gotta say, if I sound awful, I'm sick. I had to force myself to pretty much do these reviews, but I have to get them done because it has to be done. I can't help it. Anyway, One Piece chapter 816. Now, this chapter, from last week's chapter, we thought we'd probably get into more of Germa 66, the history of Sanji, the underground assassins that his family's a part of, and all that shit. But no, Oda takes us for a fucking twist in this. Because I thought last week we would get, maybe near the end of this chapter, you see Kanjuro and Kinemon making their way into Zo. No, we go straight fucking in. We go right in. And the way he does this is you have Kanjuro and Kinemon running there and chasing after the monkey, Etzo, I think his name. And Etzo, he's like, yo, samurai here, and they start ringing the bells, and this is the part where I was like, oh shit, oh no, this ain't fucking good. Because if you have the Duke and Nekomamushi coming here, and they fucking see these samurai, they're gonna fucking murder them. They're gonna end up destroying the fuck out of them. And while they're both heading towards the center of the city, with both armies in tow behind each one of them, they end up crossing into each other. And then they have this conflict. They start telling each other, they notice how they lost an arm and a leg. They start attacking each other. And before Kanjuro and Kinemon could say anything, Usopp and then they take them down. They said, just get back to the fucking Mary. Not Mary. Shit, they don't have Mary anymore. Get back to the Sunny and just stay there. Because they see that you're here, they're going to rip you apart. And while While Nekomamushi and the Duke are fighting, Kinemon just yells, stop. And this is where I'm like, oh no, you don't fucking listen. And they both stop and they look at him. They look at him and Kanjuro and Momonosuke, which I recommend. Momonosuke, he actually was one of the first ones to actually greet Kinemon and Kanjuro. So he left from wherever he was at and turned back to his normal self. Once again, I don't know if he has full control over that yet or not, but anyway, they're both turned. They're facing the samurai. And then you have Kinemon's like, yo, do you know if Raizu's here? If we're supposed to meet him? Is he here or not? And then you get this panel of them both looking like really pissed off. Like these guys, like they look like they're about to rip them to shreds. I'm like, oh no. How are you going to get out of this? Because you are with the Straw Hats. The ones they call their friends. And this whole thing, like I thought it was going to turn out awful. And then the big revelation comes at the end of the chapter where you have both Nekomamushi and the Duke. Both of them healing down and telling Kinemon Kanjuro like Raizo is safe, and I'm like, what the fuck? Raizo is safe, and then I had this same expression as all the Straw Hat members. Their face like, what? So that was did not see it coming at all. This was ridiculous. I did not see that coming. So this whole time Raizo's been on Zo. And then we find out that they have a long history. The Mick and the Samurai of Wano have a long history of they're pretty much like each other's family. And that makes you relook this whole arc where it has Jack coming on this island and destroying the fuck out of everything. Putting the Mick through so much shit looking for Raizo. And the whole time, they're like, no, we don't know who the fuck he is. Leave. And it really brings to light the character of these Mick. And how they value family and friendship and all that shit. How they would never rat out another person. That's part of their quote-unquote family. Now, he does go back and shows how Nekomamushi and the Duke lost their hand and arm, which I'm gonna admit, Oda, this is one of the most gruesome things I think that Oda's done. Where he shows Nekomamushi and the Duke on a crucifix, both of them on the crucifix. And Jack's like, if you don't tell me where he's at, this leg of yours, talking to the Duke, he's like, we'll see which can go first, your leg, or you telling me where Raizo's at. And then you have the Duke, he's like, yo, I swear to the gods, I don't know who you're talking about. And then just has the Duke going, I guess my leg's going to have to go first. And he just He rips off his leg. Then you have the same thing with Nakamushi's. Like, you take those little pansy-ass spears and point them at me, not my people. Because I don't know who this Raizo guy is. We don't know who he's at, where he's at. We don't know who he is. And you take that and everything from the chapters before that, and you bring it to now where they know who Raizo is. He's been in Zou. They're good friends with the Samurai Wano Kuni. And they've been deceiving everyone this whole time. They deceived the Straw Hats, because when they first met the Straw Hats, they tell the Straw Hats, like, yeah, no, we don't know who the fuck that is. Fuck, we hate Samurai. Fuck Wano Kuni. We hate them. And in this chapter, for them just to flip everything on its head. Oh, shit. Sorry. But flip everything on its head. It's fascinating. It really is. So overall, that was pretty much the chapter, honestly. It was just the reveal of the bond between the Wano Kuni and the Mink, and how Raizo has been there the entire time. And now we're going to get to see who Raizo really is. And I really can't wait for that. I've been wanting to see this. Who is this Raizo? Why was Jack looking for him? I mean, there's so many things that could happen. Could Jack come back? It's a possibility. Because, they deceived Jack. They deceived the entire fleet that was with Jack, and they deceived the Straw Hats. And now we're going to go get to meet the man who's responsible for this all the shit that's went on Zou. So overall, the chapter was very simple, very straightforward, with a big surprise at the end that I did not see coming at all. So that's it. I'm done. Overall rating, I'll give the chapter a rating of a good plus, and that's it. I'm done. Make sure to comment, like the video, and smash the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys next one. Have a nice day.